Supermarket for Crime is what we're going to be talking about today. Back in the 70s and 80s, we had a guy by the name of John Harrison who was the guy that you went shopping for when you wanted to have your car stolen, score some drugs, prostitution, you name it, they did it. Literally, it was a supermarket for crime. And so John is with us today on the phone. We're hoping to get him into our studio here soon, but at least we have him here on the phone. John, how you doing today?
Oh, pretty good, Larry.
Good, man.
How you doing?
I'm good. So you and I go back a long time.
It was back in 1989.
89, wow. A long time ago.
That's when I met you.
It's been a long ride, right?
Yes, it has. We've had our ups and downs.
Yeah. Talking about a long ride, what was the name of that motorcycle club that you rode with?
The Warlocks.
The Warlocks.
Yeah, I was a prospect for the Warlocks, and my boss was a full-fledged member, and he let me ride with him and a couple other guys because I had a cool chopper, and so I did that for quite a few years, and then finally I faded out of it because I didn't want nothing to do with that kind of people.
Well, that happened later on, though, right?
That was back in the early 70s.
Oh, okay. When did you? So you got away from the Warlocks in the 70s?
No, I rode side by side up until 76 with them, because to be a full-fledged member, you have to kill somebody.
Right. But and we're not going to admit to that on the air or at any other time right now, are we?
No.
No, definitely. Definitely not, for sure. So,
Okay.
so in your, whatever you want to call it, in your prime, I guess if someone wanted a car stolen or a burglary, you guys wanted to rob houses, that's what you guys would do, right?
Yes. What would happen is if you wanted your car stolen, you would come to us at our place of business. We had a big garage for tractor trailers and stuff like that, and we had a small room for tearing things apart. And what they do, they come in because they knew of us through channels of other people that are in crime. And what they would do is come to us, give us the key. We would take them in one of our vehicles or theirs to the place where it's going to be reported stolen, and we would drop them off. And also, once it was reported stolen to the police, then they had a police report. So what they would do is pay us $500 for our service, and then we would take the car, change the serial number, all the numbers on the frame. And how we did that was we would buy another one that was totally wasted. That means it was totaled car,
right.
And it had a clean title. So we would transfer it, give it a paint job like it would be on the sticker on the car, and then we would sell it. We sold one particular car with the Grand Am. We sold it to a used car lot.
That doesn't seem like a lot of money.
It doesn't seem like a lot of money, but back then that was a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Oh, in the 70s, that's a lot of money because we got a good dollar for it. I mean, they paid us $500 just to get them where
Just
they
to
could
take
report the car.
Right, they paid you $500 just to steal the car, and then you got to keep the car, and you got to change all the serial numbers or exchange parts on it, so you made out like a bandit.
Right.
Well, you were a bandit.
Well, we were bandits. We were like raccoons.
Yeah. So, So John, I'm sitting here with Willie Fats. That's what I call him. He's our producer here, and sometimes the guy I pick on quite a bit. And so he's listening to this whole story. So let's speed this up a little bit. So you were riding with the Warlocks, and then that was before you started getting into the drug business. Then you got into the drug business. Is that right?
My boss was a full member. He started bringing in pounds of methamphetamine, and he was distributing through known dealers in the county.
Right.
So I became one of those dealers, and he had many associates that he would give the drugs to. And what would happen was I would take care of them, took over, and give them their drugs. In other words, they'd come to me, then I would give them out, and then once they sold the product, I received the money and turned it into him, and then I got my cut. That's how that went.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think of that, Willie?
Man, that's crazy.
That's crazy stuff back then, right?
Yeah, well, especially when I look back at it, I was born in '76. So he's doing all this stuff when I'm being born, you know?
You're just a young pup, man.
I was just a young pup.
I look younger than you, but you're a young guy.
Yes.
So you became a drug dealer for your boss.
Yes, I became a drug dealer because what happened was when we had the car theft ring, we got busted, and they rounded up about 50 cars that we plated and resold. The state police went to each person's house, took the car, put it up on the lift, looked for markings on the car that would represent the original number. If we missed one, then it's too bad on us. But mostly we got them, but they busted us. In fact, we helped a guy with a construction company get all this heavy equipment, bulldozers, shovels, loaders, trucks. We outfitted him with everything.
Wow.
And when the state police found out about that, they went to get him, and here he had buried some of the pickup trucks that he had, heavy equipment. He buried it, so they made him dig it up.
Holy smokes. And he used one of the backhoes that you gave him to dig it up with, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he had to dig it up with the backhoes. And then they had a holding area where they would take all the vehicles and put them in there until they would return them to the original owners. And my boss got captured. He was in a hotel. And when they came up to knock on the door, he knew it was them when he looked through the peephole.
Right.
So he started busting down. You know how hotels have separate doors?
Yeah.
For separate?
Adjoining rooms, yeah. Yeah.
He started busting them down and running through the whole hotel. And they could hear him in there making all this noise. So they finally caught him. And he had, I'd say about 60 counts of Grand Theft Auto on his ad.
Wow.
And he got probation out of it. I don't know what he did.
Well, he paid somebody off, didn't he?
Yeah, he made somebody. Or the only thing I thought maybe he did, he made a deal with the DEA to round up all the drug dealers, do business with them, and then turn them in, because we had a lot of people getting busted, getting their houses searched.
But he was a full patch warlock, though, right?
Yeah,